Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're going to be breaking down Bradley Chubb in a little film session, what he brings to the Dolphins defense after him being traded today. What a crazy day for Dolphins fans. Nonetheless, before we get started, please drop a quick like and a sub on today's video. That would really help my channel grow. I'd really appreciate that. With that said, let's dive right into the video, and I hope you enjoy. I know, new intro, the old intro, the very first intro is back. But let's dive into this Bradley Chubb stuff here. 5.5 sacks in the season has been really productive for the Broncos after getting healthy. And there's been some injury concerns over the past couple of years, but after a rookie season where he had 12.5 sacks, he's been really solid this year with 5.5, and he's able to get to the quarterback. He's able to put pressure on the quarterback, and he gives the Dolphins the ability to rush the quarterback now and get to the quarterback without having to blitz, which is really important, especially in the playoffs. We'll dive all into that, but now let's just dive right into the film session. Here we go. At the end of the day, Bradley Chubb is that guy. He's able to get to the quarterback, and that's really important for this Dolphins defense, which hasn't been able to get to the quarterback that well this season so far. So you're going to see Bradley Chubb. This is going to be in the first game of the season against the Seattle Seahawks for the Denver Broncos. You're going to see him lined up at the top of your screen right here. And what I love about Bradley Chubb is he's got a variety of pass rushing moves. He's not a one-dimensional player. He can get to the quarterback with force. He can get to the quarterback with just his bull rush. He can do some pass rush moves. He's got a good swim move. He's able to bend on the outside and really utilizes his leverage to get around offensive linemen. So you're going to see him on this play once again circled up there. And Geno Smith is going to drop back here, right? Geno Smith's going to drop back, and look at Bradley Chubb. He wants to go around this offensive tackle, wants to get around the outside, right? That's his goal here. But what I love about Chubb here is look how he keeps his arms locked into place. You're going to see as he engages in contact with the offensive lineman, right? Look at how he bends. Look at this bend here. That creates a lot of leverage and a lot of force moving around this tackle, which gives him that leverage to push off the tackle and really hone in on the quarterback and get to the quarterback. And you're going to see him, right? He's created this leverage. He's bending around the offensive lineman. There's a clear hold, right, by the left arm of the offensive lineman, but he's still able to just push through that. Once again, bending around the offensive lineman, putting the offensive lineman in a bad spot to defend, right? At this point, Bradley Chubb is one, right? The offensive lineman has to hold him, and he's able to simply disengage from it, right? Look at how he just pushes the offensive lineman away and just jumps on the quarterback for the sack. This is textbook pass rushing here from Bradley Chubb, and this is something that he can really bring to the Dolphins defense. Once again, look at how many that the Broncos are rushing here. They're rushing 1, 2, 3, 4, and there are 5 guys on the offensive line. That's so important for this Dolphins team, getting pass rush, getting pressure on the quarterback by rushing 4. And now that they've got Bradley Chubb, they can really make this happen because he has the ability to win one-on-one. And this doesn't end up in a sack, but this just shows a little bit of his versatility and some of the things that he can do while pressuring the quarterback. Here on this play, you're going to see him lined up inside, right? He doesn't have his hand in the ground, but he's lined up inside, and he's going to be rushing against the offensive guard here on the right guard, right? So that's one thing that pops off the tape for me. He's super versatile, right? He's not just going one-on-one on the outside, right? You can put him on the inside. You can get him to rush the quarterback from that interior side. And then if you're the Dolphins, now you can have Jaelen Phillips on the outside. You can have Emmanuel Ogbah on the outside too, and you have some versatility in that way. I still think you could probably put Emmanuel Ogbah in the inside too. He's probably big enough for it. He might not be explosive enough for it, but he's definitely big enough for it. And then you still have Zach Sealer. You still have Christian Wilkins who can get after the quarterback. Zach Sealer's had a great year. He's just consistently one of the best Dolphins. Underrated Dolphins too. But anyway, on this play, Bradley Chubb going up the middle here. He's not going to end up winning up the middle, but nonetheless, you see his ability, right? He's going up against that guard, and he's making progress. He tries to go for this little move here, and I actually love this move here because what it does, as he knows that his other pass rusher, right, his friend over here, he's coming behind him, and he's trying to get to Matt Ryan. So what Bradley Chubb does in this play is actually take 2 guys at once and gives his teammate an opportunity to go after the quarterback, right? And you're going to see that here. He just creates that window of opportunity, and now you see Bradley Chubb has taken these 2 guys and allowed basically an open lane for his teammate. So part of that is just football IQ and understanding that, hey, if I move this way, my guy can go this way, and he's going to have an open lane. But part of that is also just being Bradley Chubb. And then, look, now these 2 guys are like, oh, gosh, we have to go help, right? Because he's got a free lane, and now Bradley Chubb has that free lane, right? So he's caused absolute chaos, and that's what the Dolphins need. They need a chaos creator, and that's what they've got in Bradley Chubb. It's not going to end up in a sack, But now you've got two guys with pretty much free reign on Matt Ryan. What does Matt Ryan do? Chooses to throw this one away and live to see another down. So big third down stop, but I just love Bradley Chubb here. Just basically taking two guys on once and just causing chaos. Once again, Bradley Chubb doesn't get a sack on this play, but he actually, as I was watching his highlights against the Colts, and as I was watching his filming against the Colts, the more and more I liked him, and the more and more I got excited for this Dolphins defense. So on the outside here, he's going to be at the top of the screen. He's going to be rushing one-on-one on the outside against the left tackle. This is what I love. He just goes full bull rush here. He goes, I'm going to try and win as quickly as I can. I'm going to try and go power, right? And that's what he does, and he can, right? Look at him get off the line of scrimmage. Look at him push off with those arms and then just get to the quarterback. He does end up wrapping up the quarterback, right? That's kind of unfortunate. Missed the opportunity for the sack. But what does that do? That forces Matt Ryan out of the pocket and then allows his teammates, and I think Josie Jewell ends up getting on the back of this one, to wrap up Matt Ryan later. But forcing him out of the pocket's really essential. You've got to get quarterbacks out of their comfort zone. And what does Bradley Chubb do here? He wins quickly. He wins powerfully. He shows off his bull rush ability. He shows off his ability to cause chaos. And that is what the Dolphins need at the pass rushing position. And that's what they found in Bradley Chubb. And also, Bradley Chubb has the swim move, which is something that every good pass rusher needs, right? Very simple swim move, but he's able to do it. You're going to see him here this time at the top of the screen, and he is going to cut inside and get just straight downhill on the quarterback. So what are we going to see from him here? As I said, right, just awesome, number one, shifting his weight outside, getting that tackle to move this way laterally, and then having that quick shift back, right, pushing his weight back and moving inside. So he almost fakes outside and cuts right inside. And look at how he utilizes his arms when I run the play here to come in and kind of just push the offensive tackle back and really push him behind him to make sure that he can get out into open space. And that's exactly what he does. So you're going to see, as I said, right, off the tackle, all the weight is over here. Bradley Chubb, nice use of his arms to undercut the tackle, get behind him, and then he's got that pursuit and that just quick ability and that desire for the football. And now it's just, it's him and Matt Ryan all the way. Who's going to win in that situation? It's going to be Bradley Chubb every single day of the week and just wraps up the feet of Matt Ryan for the sack. This is really well done by Bradley Chubb, winning quickly. And this is seconds after the play is called. These receivers are not even open yet. I mean, Matt Ryan should probably get the ball out here somewhere, but there's just so much pressure in his face. Most importantly, because Bradley Chubb has won quickly, and that's what matters at the end of the day. He can win quickly, he can win effectively, and he just destroys the Colts right tackle here. And this is something that with the Dolphins, I don't think Bradley Chubb will see as much, but it's the double team. And I think with the Dolphins, I mean, because Emmanuel Ogbah is on the team, because Christian Wilkins is on the team, because Jaelen Phillips is on the team, you can't really double team anyone because then someone's going to have a one-on-one matchup or someone's going to be untouched. And that's not going to be good because all those guys are fully capable of getting to the quarterback one-on-one every single day of the week. But in this play, you're going to see Bradley Chubb here, and he's going to end up rushing the quarterback, and he's going to get picked up by the right guard and the right tackle. Okay? And in this situation, let's just say that Bradley Chubb wins. So you're going to see right guard goes to block, right tackle goes to block. You know what Bradley Chubb does? Break right through. Doesn't end up getting the sack, right? Doesn't end up getting the sack, but look at just the power here. Getting through the offensive line, breaking through the double team, and now he's got a free shot at Jimmy Garoppolo. Isn't able to wrap him up, but it's okay because who's there? His teammates that are able to wrap him up for the sack. But this is just the pressure that he's able to create and the ability for him to win. I don't care if it's a one-on-one matchup. I don't care if it's a two-on-one matchup. He has the ability to win at the point of attack. He has power, he has speed, and he has the pass rushing ability. He's got the ability to get to the quarterback. And there, at the end of the day, he's got the pursuit too. That's something else, right? All these sacks have been really inside the pocket. Really have been him winning in the pass rushing move and that setting up pressure or something like that. But he's also got the pursuit. And I love that ability about Bradley Chubb. You're going to see him here at the top of the screen. He's going to win on the outside like he does in literally every single play that I've seen. And he's going to get around the outside, and he's going to push Jimmy Garoppolo out to his right, and he's going to be able to track Jimmy Garoppolo down. And you're just going to see the pass rushing ability here. Once again, the pursuit. He's got a knack for the football. He wants the football. He's got an instinct for the football. Once again, good job bending here around the offensive tackle. Good job keeping some leverage with him with his arms. And then he's got that closing shark instinct, the ability to get to the football, the ability to get downhill. That's what Bradley Chubb does best. And as Jimmy Garoppolo feels the pressure, gets outside, what does Bradley Chubb do? He's got the length too, the speed, and the tackling ability to bring Garoppolo down. That's the kind of pass rusher he is. He's a full and total pass rusher, right? He can sack the quarterback in the pocket, he can sack the quarterback outside the pocket, but he's going to win with his pass rushing. If I'm being completely honest, when I saw the news, I wasn't enthralled. I really wasn't. I've never been the biggest Bradley Chubb guy. That's my first thing. And secondly, I don't love how he's never really had massive amounts of sack numbers since his rookie season, and especially with the injury concerns, right? He hasn't been able to really stay healthy in the past couple of years. So I was kind of worried, right? Giving up a first-round pick, giving up Chase Edmonds, which I don't really care about because I think that's fine for the Dolphins. They replaced him with Jeff Wilson Jr. But more importantly, I think that at the end of the day, this is a guy that's going to be a difference maker for this defense. And that's what they've needed. They haven't been able to get to the quarterback all season. They haven't been able to get pressure. And it's really been down to the secondary, which hasn't looked good because it's been banged up, right? Nick Needham out, Byron Jones out, tons of other guys out, Brandon Jones out too. A lot of injuries on the secondary. And you bring in Bradley Chubb, that's going to help the pass rushing. It's going to help the secondary out. Sure, I'm a little worried about the contract that he's going to end up getting this offseason because if you give up a first-round pick for a player, you're going to try and retain him. You're going to try and re-sign him. And I'm kind of worried about the Dolphins' financials in that regard. But for now, if you're in a win-now mode and you really want to get it done this year, and the offense looks fantastic with Tyreek and Jaylen Waddle and Tua finally coming out of his shell, I think that this was a move that the Dolphins wanted to make. It's the move they had to make it, in a way, because Emmanuel Ogbah and Jaelen Phillips and company weren't getting to the quarterback enough. And at the end of the day, Bradley Chubb can win one-on-one. He can win one-on-two. He can create mismatches. He's a chaos creator. And as long as he can stay on the football field, I think this is a very good move for the Dolphins, who are now fully in win-now mode.
And with that said, that's pretty much going to end the video for today. Did you agree with my analysis? Why or why not? Leave your comments and thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Also, if you're new around here, please drop a like and a sub on today's video. I'd really appreciate that. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, see ya.